So the given is midpoint of a line. Because it's once you understood the previous concept, then this one is very easy. Try to take a note. They will give the midpoint of a line. And they will give the true length and true inclinations. You have to find out apparent lengths and apparent inclinations. It's similar to whatever you saw in the first case. But the problem is, they will give, instead of giving the starting point, they will give the midpoint of a line. Okay. So similarly, XY you draw. Here, above HP, they will give the midpoint location. Are you getting? That is M dash. If you want to take a note, that's the thing I am saying. They will give above horizontal plane. The distance they will give. The distance is center point of the line, midpoint of the line, M dash. Similarly, they will give in front of VP distance of a midpoint line, that is M. Okay. So a line which is joining the M dash and M and parallel to your XY line is locus of M dash and locus of M. Are you getting? Again I am repeating. They will give above horizontal plane distance of a midpoint reference and they will give in front of VP distance midpoint reference. Okay. After this, they will give the true length. Okay. They will give the true length with an angle. You know the angle, yes or no? Theta. Okay. So if suppose they are giving an angle of 40 degree, okay, and the true length is 80 mm. Okay, from the midpoint to the topmost, what will be the value? 80 mm, true length is 80 mm. From the midpoint, top value is how much it will be? 40 mm. So can I say this distance is equal to true length by 2? Are you getting this? So they will give the angle also. Okay? Are you getting? Okay. This is one point. So I can write this is B1 dash. Am I right? Because the front view or true length inclination and the true length we will mark it as A dash and B1 dash normally. Yes or no? So that point I am taking B1 dash. So if I am extending this line further down, what I will get? The remaining half of the line. Are you getting true length? It should be in the same point. Okay. The line should be on a same inclination. Okay. That point is here I am taking as A1 dash. Again I will repeat once again. Those who did not understand, listen here. First they will give the midpoint reference above HP M dash. Okay. And that is nothing but locus of M dash, the horizontal line which is parallel to XY. After that they will give the in front of VP distance of the midpoint reference M, draw a horizontal line. That is nothing but locus of M. That line should pass through the M. Similarly M dash. Okay. That is locus of M dash. Then join M dash and M. It should lie on a same line. Okay. Straight line. After that, take the true length in the horizontal inclination and draw only half of the distance of a line from the midpoint. Is it clear? After that, extend that line further down. Okay. Then only it will be a midpoint. If you are extending up, it's similar to your case 1. Okay. Are you getting? The point you mark it as B1 dash and draw a horizontal line which is parallel to XY, that is locus of B1 dash. Extend the line further down, the true length. Okay, that is TL by 2 again. That will be exactly true length. Now you mark instead of A dash, it is A1 dash. Why I am giving A dash, A1 dash, I will tell you. Are you getting? Previous cases we gave A dash, but here I am giving A1 dash. That means what? You have to know that there is A dash and A1 dash are coming in different places. Okay, so do you understand up to this? Can anyone explain how to make it in the top view? What I have to do? True length inclination theta they gave. Similarly, what they will give in the top view? 5. Okay? Are you getting this? Half of the distance, what will be the distance? 80 mm is true length. What will be the length? 40 mm. After this, what you have to do? No, you have to mark the point B2 and draw the locus of B2. Okay? Then extend the line further on the same line. Okay? Are you getting? That will be your true length. Now, what will be the naming I will give? It's a different location, I said. A2, very good. Are you getting now? So I said that A dash and A is coming in different locations. So I gave the naming of A1 dash and A2. Is it clear now? Hey, do you have any confusion till now? Yeah, tell me. This one you want again. Okay, listen here. This point. Top view, okay. Front view is over. Front view, the true inclination is over. Top view, you take a true length inclination as 5. You take only half of the distance of the true length. For example, I said true length is 80 mm. So only 40 mm you have to draw with an angle of 5. TL by 2 that is. Okay. Then mark the point as B2 and draw a horizontal line through the B2 point, that is your locus of B2. Then further you extend that MB2 line on the same inclination of remaining TL by 2. That is your true length. Is it clear? The TL by 2 is 40 mm. TL is 80 mm. Okay. Now you mark the point as A2 because that A and A1 dash and A1 is coming in different location now. Because the reference is given with respect to M dash and M, not with respect to A dash and A. Okay. So now after this it's very easy and simple. Listen here. So once you got the true length, how to get the apparent length? Listen. From B2, otherwise from the true length B1 dash, draw a vertical line up to locus of M. This is the only changes. Previously what you will do? Locus of A. Are you getting? Now up to locus of M. Okay. Now can anyone guess what you will do after this? What you will do? You have to rotate it. What you will do? Arc you have to take. From where? Wait. Okay, one more point I will tell you, then you will understand. This point is nothing but B1. Is it clear? Now you tell me. MS center, MB1 as radius, cut an arc to locus of B2. Is it clear? Again I am repeating, listen. From B1 dash, draw a vertical line up to locus of M. Locus of M. Okay. Now that point is B1. M as center, MB1 as radius. Draw an arc to cut the locus of B2. That point is your B. Okay. Any students who can say how to get A? It's similar to B to A2. Join B to M, then join B to M where A should be. It should be lie on the same line. Yes or no? Simply you extend it, you will get the intersection point on locus of A2. That point is your A. Do you understand now? Do you understand? Join M and B or B to M, then extend that one on the same inclination. It will touch your locus of A2. That is your A. Okay. Those who did not understand, listen here. I am going to say about the another rotation. Before that, this is sufficient to derive A dash and B dash. Can anyone say how it is? From B you draw a straight line up to locus of B1 dash. You will get B dash. Yes or no? Then from A you draw line straight up to where? Simple logic, man. Listen here. From B, you draw a straight line up to B1 dash. You will get B dash. That is one point. How to get B? A dash. From A, draw a straight line up to locus of A1 dash. That is your A dash. Otherwise, listen here. The rotating line method again I will say. Now, from the top you top you true inclination. From B2, okay, from B2, draw a straight line up to where? Locus of M dash. That point is your B2 dash. Now M dash as center, M dash B2 dash as radius. Cut an arc to meet the locus of B1 dash. That point is your B dash. Okay. Now join B dash and M dash. Extend further up to locus of A1 dash. That is your A dash. So now A dash and A should lie on a. Is it clear? Okay. I will leave it as it is. Are you getting? Copy down. So the inclination A dash B dash is alpha. The inclination A1 dash B1 dash is theta. And the inclination AB with respect to horizontal line is beta. See the screen? And the inclination A to B2 with respect to horizontal is phi. I marked everything clearly. Once you go through, then it will be easy. Okay.